Force equals mass times acceleration. You have to remember that. You're going to use that all the time in physics. F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration. Now, what is force? Force is just how hard you're pushing on something. You push on something harder, it's more force. And let's look at these components. If you want to get something very, very heavy to accelerate a certain amount, you're going to need more force than if you wanted to push something very, very light to accelerate that same amount. In other words, it's much easier to accelerate a toy car than an actual car. You don't have to push a toy car very hard, and you have to push an actual car very, very hard because the actual car has much more mass. The more acceleration you want, the more force you're going to need. If you want to make something accelerate very, very slowly, it takes less force than if you want it to accelerate very, very fast. So that's why force equals mass times acceleration, or F equals ma. Now, the other thing you need to know is that force is measured in newtons. So you have F equals ma, and force is measured in newtons. And one thing to know about newtons is many units are made out of other units. So a newton, let's see what it's made out of. It's mass, that's kilograms. Acceleration is meters per second. So Newton is actually a kilogram times meter per second. For when you get a little bit more advanced with physics, you're going to want to think about things like that. But for now, just remember that force equals mass times acceleration, or F equals ma, and that force is measured in newtons.